Hey guys, welcome to the next video in the tutorial series. In this video we're going to go over the TexturePacker. We're going to do it a different way that'll be faster and hopefully easier for everybody. If you remember in the previous videos we were running the TexturePacker by changing the running project by going to edit configurations, changing it to TexturePacker, hitting OK, and then running the project. It's a little bit slow, and there's a faster way to do it that I always use, and I'm going to show you that hopefully in this pretty short video here. So first thing to do is go to this TexturePacker wiki. This is in the LibGDX wiki. You can look at this address here and go there, or just Google search TexturePacker LibGDX and it'll probably show up. This link will probably show up. If you look at this page, if I scroll down, they have multiple ways to run it, and we're going to do it this way, which is basically we're going to make a couple of batch files, and we're going to run this command line, and it's going to execute the TexturePacker, and we're going to pass it a couple parameters, and then the input directory, the output directory, and the file name that we want, and it's going to generate our pack file. So let's get started with that. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that when you go to a command line and type in Java, that you actually your system knows where the Java executable is. So just to verify that, if you want to do open up a command line, and if I type Java here, you should see some stuff show up, like how to use Java, blah blah blah. That means my system knows where Java is, and I can run Java commands from the command line. So you want to make sure that you have that. If you don't, I think you need to set some environment variables. So let me just see what I have here. I think that it should be something in your path pointing to Java. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it right now, but hopefully yours is already there. If you install Java, I think it does everything automatically for you. So if you type Java and you don't see anything, the rest of this isn't going to work. But hopefully you do see something and it's going to work. If you don't see anything, just leave a comment below and I can address that in more detail, maybe in the comments section. But I think if you install Java, you'll be able to just type Java and from the command line and do stuff. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this nightly build link here, and we're going to download a couple of jar executable files. The first one is, if you go into this dist folder, download this gdx.jar and put that somewhere on your computer. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it again. But just right click, save link as, and then put it somewhere. Remember where you put it. Then go into this extensions folder and open up GDX tools folder and right click on this gdx tools.jar, download that, and put that somewhere on your computer as well. So for me, I put it in this dev folder. So here's GDX and GDX tools. So just know where those are on your computer and you're ready to go. So now we're gonna just make the batch files. So if I just go to my unpacked external assets in the Flappy tutorial, I made these files. One's called Assets Packer, the other is Mac Assets Packer. In case you're using Mac, it's going to be just slightly different, more or less the same, but I uploaded these to the repository on GitHub, so you can download the repository. You'll have these files, and you're going to have to change them to point to the correct location. But here is the assets packer, and it's just the same as what's in the wiki, and that is just a command line java-cp, and then this is the path to the gdx.jar that you downloaded. You have to change that to wherever you put it, and this next one is the path to the GDX tools jar that you downloaded. So make sure those are pointing to the right place on your computer, otherwise it won't work. The next one is this Java fully qualified path name to this TexturePacker class. I think that's going to be the same for you, so leave that. And the next thing is the folder that contains your assets that you want to pack. So I have the full path to the unpacked external assets folder. Point that to your folder. Make whatever changes you need. And the next one is the output directory. So we're going to output it to the Android assets folder in our project. So make sure that is also pointing to yours on your computer. So once you have that, just to give you a demo, so these are the assets that it's going to try to pack. You know, the batch files are still here, but those get ignored, so we don't have to worry about that. I just like to put them in the same place. It's going to take all these files, all these images, and pack them, and it's going to put them in the Android assets folder here. So if I can delete these just to give a demo. If I run this, I'm going to hit enter on this assets packer, and the script runs and it creates these two files in the Android assets directory. So we're good to go. Now we can just come into IntelliJ, and you're going to have to make sure that the assets folder is refreshed. So you can, I think you can do like synchronize or Control F5 is refresh, I believe. And then you can just run the project, and it's all ready to go. You don't have to change this project that you want to run anymore. It's a lot faster as long as you just have this. Well, I was gonna say, as long as you have the window open here, you can run this. You can even run it inside IntelliJ if you want. Like, if I double click this, it'll run. This is the assets packer batch file. And then I'll come up here and refresh this and refresh the assets folder, and then I'm good to go. So hopefully that's a lot faster. Probably an easier way to use the assets packer, the texture packer. That's what I've always done, and I think it's the fastest way that I've found it to do it. So yeah, I hope this video helps you, and let me know if you run into any issues with this. Alright, thanks guys.